of Pakistan and Qaid-e-Azam. So, let's have a look at the objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to know the ideology of Pakistan in Qaid-e-Azam point of view, and you will also identify the relevant statements of Qaid-e-Azam defining the ideology of Pakistan. Qaid-e-Azam was the great leader who have given life to the dream seen by Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal and addressed in Allahabad in 1930. According to Qaid-e-Azam, the territories having Muslim majority, that includes Punjab, Bengal, Assam, Sindh, Northwest Frontier Province and Balochistan, should be put together to form Pakistan, where people may lead their lives in accordance with the principles of their religion, civilization, tradition, ethics and economics, which means that a separate homeland where Muslims can practice their religion and their civilization should be settled. At many times, Qaid-e-Azam has identified Muslims as different from that of Hindus. Qaid's presidential address at the annual session of Muslim League in 1940, in which he have clearly mentioned that India is not a nation nor a country. It is a subcontinent of nationalities, Hindus and Muslims being the two major nations. The Hindus and Muslims belong to two different religions, philosophies, social customs, and literature. They neither intermarry nor interdine, and they belong to two different civilizations which are based mainly on the conflicting ideas and conceptions. Their aspects on life and of life are different. It is quite clear that Hindus and Muslims derive their inspiration from different sources of history. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah has also defined Millat-e-Islamiyya. Qaid-e-Azam emphasized on the Islamic ideology as being the basis of the struggle for Pakistan because he believed that only Islam was the unifying force of the Muslim millet. He said, "What relationships knits the Muslims into one whole, which is formidable rock, means a very powerful basic unit, on which the Muslims edifice has been erected, in which the foundation, the building of this ideology has been constructed, which is the sheet anchor providing base to the Muslim millet, the relationship, the sheet, and the anchor, the rock is Holy Quran." So, Islam is the religion that focuses on the teachings of Holy Quran, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, saying, is the religion that will provide a basic structure, a very strong foundation for the formation of this particular ideology and a separate homeland. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, while addressing at Aligarh, said, "Islam is our guide and it is complete code of life." He also elaborated what was the motive of demand of Pakistan and what was the reason of separate state for the Muslims. Why was the need to divide India felt? Its reason is neither narrow-mindedness of the Hindus nor tactics of the British. It is the fundamental demand of Islam. It means a separate homeland is not demanded just because of the Hindus or the British tactics being played with the Muslims of subcontinent, but it is the basic requirement for the Muslims to get a separate homeland. At many instances, Qaid-e-Azam has been promoting this ideology of Pakistan. While presiding at Peshawar in 1946, he said, "We do not demand Pakistan simply to have piece of land, but we want a laboratory where we could experiment on Islamic principles." By this saying, he means that we need a separate homeland where we can practice our religion freely without any discrimination or any restriction. On 21st March 1948, while addressing the people of Dhaka, he said, "What we want is not to talk about Bengali, Punjabi, Sindhi, Balochi, Pathan, and so on. We are nothing but Pakistani. Now it's our duty to act like Pakistani. Quaid-e-Azam, while inaugurating State Bank of Pakistan in 1948, he said, "The economic system of the West has created almost insoluble problems for humanity. It has failed to do justice between man and man. We must present to the world an economic system based on true Islamic concepts of equality, of manhood, and social justice." These were some of the sayings that were supportive of the idea of ideology of Pakistan. The assignment for this week, you have to revise the chapter and you are going to solve the exercises given at the end of the chapter 1, which includes the MCQs, fill in the blanks, and the natural columns. You are going to solve them on a loose sheet. Let's have a quick recap of the lesson. Quaid-e-Azam, being the freedom fighter of Pakistan movement, proved that he had been a true leader. A leader for Muslims who made possible for Indian Muslims to practice their religion freely. Some extracts from his speeches and statements of Quaid-e-Azam from time to time are the proof that the ideology of Pakistan is following Islam as a complete code of life. Whereas Quaid-e-Azam has given us the message of unity in all his speeches and addresses. Hope you have understood the topic. You are supposed to be focusing on all the sayings and you are going to memorize the timeline given with the sayings. Stay safe, stay home. Pakistan Zindabad. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.